lost you.
Johnny's technical struggles continue.
Johnny. We can hear him, folks. He just can't hear us. Johnny.
Okay, I'm going to restart and come back.
And he's gone.
Most of this show's going to be Johnny working on his technical issues. This is compelling.
Johnny.
A compelling show.
Hold it. You hear us?
Say something.
Something.
I hear you.
You do?
Yeah.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Is there a bad echo?
Nope.
No.
Oh, well, we're good then.
Put those things away. You don't need them. That's what I did. Just put them away.
Just put away those newfangled gadgets there, Johnny.
Those $1,200 earbuds.
Welcome
Put
to
'em
the
away.
old people's world here.
Man, I might install a landline after this. This is great.
Yeah, just real quick, for anybody watching this episode, we're recording episode 81 right before our big 400 subscriber live. Well, it's actually my second Depop sale live, but we're going to celebrate that other thing too, I guess, that 400 subscriber. But it's really my second Depop sale. It's the big thing we're celebrating. We'll say this episode's for Rosie because she tells all her friends about our podcast, and the biggest complaint we get from the young people, it's too long. She said you need to go shorter, and I guarantee you more young people would watch it.
There you go.
So this episode's for all you youngsters out there, all of Rosie's friends. So shout out to Rosie's friends.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Finders Flippers Resell Podcast, episode 81. Gentlemen, how are we this evening?
81. I mean, these numbers just get more and more serious every time. Guys, you may not know this, but this is our warm-up to the live. We're pre-gaming here. You guys only know it because I've told you, but guys, I'm excited for tonight in the future than what was in the past in the live, because I feel like it's going to be a great live, or it was a great live.
Maybe it was. Let's hope so.
You could go this way or you could go this way.
Whichever way you're looking at it, I guess. Let's jump straight in. Stewart, you said you have something else to share with us this evening. Let's jump into it super quick.
Well, in addition to celebrating 400 subscribers, our live show is going to be all about my second sale in Depop. So, and I figured something out. Both my sales on Depop have been hand fans. So I've this is a hot tip from the Finders Flippers to you. If you have hand fans, Depop's the place to list them. I've sold 2 of them on there, and I mean it is the marketplace for hand fans.
Bolo alert.
Yeah.
What's the street value of a hand fan over on Depop, if you don't mind?
I think the one I sold earlier, the second one was like $22 maybe, and then I think the first one was like $16.
Stewart, did you pick up a Heath Schuler hand fan tonight?
No, I didn't. So
maybe it's more if you get it signed. I don't know.
Do you see yourself maybe making handmade hand fans to sell on Depop?
You know, there's an idea right there. You got to think outside the box.
What if you just started private labeling hand fans?
He's thinking.
I'm gonna note that. So,
and we never hear from him again. He's now the hand fan king of Knoxville.
I'm gonna have to update my business card. China King of Knoxville, hand fan King of Knoxville. So
everybody go over to Depop, check out Stewart, see his selection of hand fans.
He's like, Amy, get all this China out of here. We're out of the China business. Hand fans. And then
he's going to do a model of his hands now.
I have seen the future, and the future is a hand fan.
That's awesome.
Maybe that's what blew over his display, Johnny, the hand fans.
Oh, maybe. Too many fans. Yeah, that was awful, man. I'm really sorry about that, actually.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing. So, yeah, for those who haven't seen this, go to my Instagram, Franklin.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll put the picture up here. So, right there it is.
Okay, yeah. So, the picture will be up. And, so I get this message from Gina, the manager at West End, and she said a customer just came up here and said that a shelf fell over in the back, and I went back there, and it was yours. I mean, and this shelf it's a magazine rack on one side, then it has shelves on the other side, and it's on wheels. So after we got it back up right, Gina and I both tried to tip the thing over. I mean, and it rolls before it tips, and in the way it fell, I mean, there's like a bouncy horse right here, and if it would have rolled at all, it would have landed on the horse, but it missed the horse. So all she said is there were two like large odd people in the back. So, I mean, she said they were kind of like maybe from the mountains. One was like 6'8" and one was like 6'2". The men, but I mean, I still don't know. I mean, you would to have tipped it like that. I mean, it's almost like you'd have to have held the bottom, and tipped it. So I have no idea. I mean, fortunately, I didn't have a lot of valuable stuff on the shelves. I have a whole box of broken stuff to write off. So, I mean, I'm just looking. It's a tax write-off opportunity. So that's
Well, I have to say the horse looked kind of guilty in the picture. If you look at the horse,
the horse saw it all, but it's not talking. I mean, he's no Mr. Ed, that's for sure. So.
He's being very stoic. He's just kind of sitting there. I'm not saying a word.
If those shelves were just hand fans, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
That's true. I mean, they could have floated gently to the ground,
Luckily, everything on this side was just paper, magazines, and pictures and stuff. So didn't hurt any of that. So that was my odd occurrence of the week. I wished I would have had a camera in the booth. Not that it would have mattered as far as doing anything about it, but I'm just curious how it happened.
Mm-hmm. So what was your biggest loss that you suffered?
Now, I hadn't even really looked at the box yet. The problem is it's going to be hard. The tag, it's all just like broken shards of ceramics and glass and stuff in this box. So I'm probably going to put on some gloves to like start pulling stuff out to find the tags. So I really don't know exactly what all was on the shelf. But yeah, I don't.
Wes,
it was
where were you when this happened, Wes?
Where was I? I was nowhere around. I promise.
What's your alibi?
We
Is he still mad about the marriage license? Where were you? Where were you on the marriage license?
To be fair, I at least film everything that I do when I go to this place. So it's too bad I don't have video of that.
Wes is starting a turf war here.
Yeah.
He's been encroaching on my thrift shops, and now he's sending me a warning to stay out of his territory, I guess.
Tell your friends.
Maybe I'm just trying to get his space and run him out.
Yeah, I think so.
Stewart gets scared of being there. Oh, we can't stay here no more. I'm going to get ripped fans. I can't have ripped fans.
You come back in my territory, the horse gets it next time, is what he says. So.
I'll make something new out of your horse. He'll be a towel rack or something.
There's just going to be one of those court TV documentaries, and it's like Wes, the Rocky Top Bully.
Yeah, so for anybody watching who's got booths, what's the strangest thing, or either strangest or worst thing that's happened to your stuff in your booth? That's the second time I've had a large number of breakage items, but the first time was completely my fault. So I was.
But I think if you have something like that, eventually the law of averages is going to land at your lap with something like that. You can't explain; it just happens. Yeah. And have you ever had anything like that happen at your house there, Stewart? All the stuff you have?
No, I haven't. Now, we did have a shelf at Granny's in Clinton one time that Cat came in one morning, and there was just a shelf that had like fallen down off somebody's booth. We think something fell off the wall and hit it, and then knocked. It was like a shelf on top of a table, and it looked like something may have fallen off the wall and hit that. But yeah, I mean, her booth, it was just like walked in and it was just all broken glass in the floor.
But Granny's attic would make more sense with all the construction you all have going on over there. For something to fall over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a war zone there right now. They've have all the streets dug up, and it's going to be interesting to see how much they have done in time for the fall festival that's coming up the first weekend in October. Because I mean, I've heard they're going to put the vendors in a parking lot instead of on the street this year.
And you said they were going to bus people over, right?
That's one of the ideas. Maybe there's just not going to be a lot of parking, because if they use the parking lot for vendors, then that takes away parking for the public. And so I don't know what. I'm sure they'll have a plan.
Stuart's
So
not going to be there. I bet
I
he
will
has
not.
thumbs up.
Yeah, actually, will not be there. I mean, I feel bad, but that's the weekend my brothers and I are going to Cleveland for our Big Brothers weekend. So
Okay. Johnny,
And,
what exciting news do you have in the world of reselling?
We got 2 negative feedbacks this week after being 100%. The one, the lady, it was her first sale and she didn't know how to message. And so she left a negative feedback to get a hold of us.
Okay.
So which platform was that on, Johnny?
eBay. It was on eBay. She was not happy. She bought a purse that had substantial wear to it, which was documented, but she felt there was more wear than she was anticipating and didn't know how to message us to talk about returning it. So she left negative feedback. So, well,
She figured out how to get to the feedback area, but
well, needless to say, it worked. She got my attention very quickly.
Oh, did she remove it after you talked to her?
So she said that she would. I'm going to send her a revision request, but I'm like, she literally has one feedback and it's from us from when she bought it. So I'm hoping that she can figure out how to do a revision on it, but she said she would, but we'll see.
What was the other one?
We sent a jacket, like a packable jacket, and the lady said when she got it, it was wrinkled, and she was upset about it being wrinkled.
You didn't have it dry cleaned and pressed and
I was like, ma'am, we tried to hand deliver it.
A big old flat cardboard box. Wow, Johnny.
Well, we knew like that's how it was going to end, right? Like that's how you're going to lose your feedback. Is like,
yeah.
I mean, that's some just sorry ass customer service there, Johnny. Can't
and
believe
then
you shipped a wrinkled jacket.
I did have our local Goodwill not sell us something.
Yeah, explain that one.
So, went to Goodwill. There was a pair of jeans, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll buy these jeans." And I went to cash out, and the cashier goes, "These are supposed to be marked up. This is a premium brand, and they were not marked up. I can't sell these to you. These need to go to the back and be repriced, and will come out in the next 24 hours."
That is so ludicrous, because there's no guarantee you're going to sell it at the higher price. So you're basically turning away. And what's the delta between the lower and the higher? I mean,
I think she would have marked them up like $5.
Yeah. So
where were they? What was the price that you were going to try to get them at?
So our jeans normally are $6.99 or $7.99, and whenever they mark up jeans, they're usually like $12.99 or $13.99, something like that.
So they're so they're basically throwing back $8 to get 13 potentially tomorrow, which nobody will probably buy them at the higher price. So
and then so I had a couple other things, and I said I don't want any of this, and she's like, "What?" And I go, "No, I don't want anything anymore." And I walked out, and then our cashiers can't like void; they have to call a manager to get a void. So then she was like, "Man, I need a manager for void." And I'm like, "Good. I want you to go through all of this for how stupid it was that you wanted $5 more. And now you lost what I was going to buy and now have to get this all voided."
Yeah, I mean, it's just, they can't see the forest for the trees. I mean, it's, yeah, that is crazy.
And like, my thought is like, I'm a reseller, so I get it, but we thrift primarily Goodwill. So I'll be back tomorrow, whatever, like not really ultimately a big deal. But if I'm a casual thrifter or somebody that just likes to go from time to time and get something, and that happens, I'm probably never going back. I'll go somewhere else to thrift. And like, to me, I'm like, well, that's a lot of damage for $5.
Yeah, Johnny walks in the door tomorrow and they go, Mr. Attitude just walked in the door.
Mr.
Well, so I didn't ask to speak to a manager or anything like that, but I did message them on Instagram, and they got back in touch with me immediately. And I actually have a call from the district manager scheduled for tomorrow.
Oh,
Wow, you're getting in the ear of all the bigwigs, Depop and Goodwill, and
I want to be the Goodwill.
Have an email where he can send out and get people.
My goal is to be the Goodwill king of Greensboro.
See if you can get him to come on the show.
Yeah. What's going to be your point of interest for him?
I actually have none. They told me that he would call me.
What's he going to call you about? I mean, if that's their policy, right?
Well, so he said it. Well, the social media manager that reached out to me said that it is not policy and that should not have happened.
Oh.
So basically, if they have it tagged at one thing, even if it's accidental, they should honor that price. Which,
yeah,
I mean,
and I told them, I was like, then if this is a brand that you mark up, then it's a learning experience for your pricers in the back. Like, hey, they were Miss Me jeans. They probably would sell for $30. So what? I mean, nothing major, but you sell it and then you go to the back and say, hey guys, I just sold, a premium brand that wasn't marked up. Like, make sure you catch that next time. You don't stop a transaction. I was like, what if you went to a grocery store and you were buying apples and you thought the apples were $2.99 a pound, and you get to the cash register and they're like, oh no, these are $8 apples. I can't sell you these. And like, oh, okay, so the cashier just makes up the price now? Like, that's how we do it? And like, I didn't want to be the like, I have a business and I understand how customer, like, so I'm trying not to play that card. Right. But like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, I know you were dumbfounded, like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I was shocked. I just was like, okay, I'm going to leave. This is clearly not it.
What else did you leave on the table there for him?
There was like a couple men's shirts. I mean, had it been something like wow, I probably would have still bought it, but it kind of just helped make my decision to leave some bread and butter stuff behind. But actually, that I sent you guys that photo of that Tennessee with the dog, the quarter zip. That was one of the things I left. Which actually, it looks like those resell for like $50 or $60.
Wow.
Well, at least you made your point.
That's what I was going for.
So,
even if it hurt me.
So what about you, Wes? I know you've been busy teaching. You had any reselling news in the last week or so?
I have not. I'm consistently still selling. I'm still doing my sales. I'm still trying to list. I'm not doing 5 a day. I'm down to 3 a day for now. But I'm still listing, and I'm keeping it up over 600 listings I have right now. So
nice.
That's not bad for me,
How's Mel doing with hers?
Oh, she's soaring. She's got over 1,200 listings, and she's on fire. She's great at it.
Yeah,
it's hard though having your plate rounded up. And Johnny, this. Full-time job and just and basketball season's coming around next month, and having to deal with this injury I've been dealing with, trying to get myself back to where I need to be. It's not an excuse, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
I just got my plate rounded up, but I'm still staying consistent with it, especially during like Sunday NFL games and the Steelers are not doing real well. Hey, it's time to list.
Yeah.
So best time to do it.
It's Lizzy and I were talking the other day just about how hard it is to be part-time, just to kind of like stay on top of things. Just because like eBay, for instance, and as Stewart knows, Depop, Just like it needs to be fed constantly, like it needs to be babied. And it's really hard to do that when it's a hobby or a side hustle, or, versus like, no, this is my life.
Right. It's work. It is work. Mm-hmm. And it's a different kind of work. It's almost kind of hard to explain, but like you said, if you don't feed it, then it starts going off the cliff really quickly.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, and unlike a quote real job, I mean, at least for short term, I mean, you're going to get paid whether you do anything at work that day or not. I mean, now obviously that'll catch up to you eventually if you just never do anything. But if you don't do anything as a full-time reseller, I mean, you're not going to get paid because, I mean, like you said, you got to feed the engine. And I mean, I think I mentioned this before. I mean, I've learned no matter how little or how much I list, I tend to sell about 70 to 80% of the number of items I list. So if I list 10 things, I'm going to sell 7 or 8 things. If I list, 2 things, I'm going to sell 1 thing. So if I list 20, I'm going to sell that, and that, I mean, I've been tracking that for a while now, and it's pretty consistent, in how that works. So
Stewart, how do you do you have daily goals like for listing or like?
Not really, just because, I mean, every day looks a little different. I mean, some days I'm more focused on getting stuff to my booths. I have started tracking, and who did I get this from? I can't remember who I saw tracked it this way. I've been tracking the dollar amounts I list versus the number of items I list.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, obviously I still want to list a certain number because that keeps the engine running. But, if I can list 3 things that total $500, it's probably better than listing 10 things that total $100. So, I mean, and I've definitely been really focusing on trying to get my average sale cost up. I mean, I still tend to sell not real high dollar items. But I mean, if you go over to my channel and watch I've started doing a top 10 sold every week, and most of my average profit sales are between $20 and $30. So, although this week, the one I'm going to release this week, I had my top 2 sales were both like $250 plus. So on the profit side, not the revenue side.
Yeah.
So just a little tease there.
Love it. Well, I'm just trying to list 3 to 5 every day, and I'm trying to do that to keep myself consistent and actually make myself accountable to the reselling job that I'm trying to do. As small as it may be, and it's not like Stewart. I know you've got a whole lot more going on with yours. Mine gets very narrow and very small, especially the more that I get into my job, my regular job, and basketball season. But I have to do that and prioritize, but I'm still going to be 3 to 5 every day. That's what I made the commitment to.
Does Mel ever get things for you?
No, we pick very differently. If she picks up something for me, it's actually for me.
For you.
Yeah. Like, hey, I found this XX shirt here. She knows what I like. So
yeah.
It's generally really good stuff. I know you wouldn't wear it, Johnny. We joke about stuff I made, but she'll every now and then she'll pick up something, but it's not for me to sell.
Yeah.
We're just completely different pickers. That's kind of the dynamic that I like. I don't know about you, Johnny, and your wife, because I know you're both sourcing clothing. Are you all pretty much together on your selections that you do?
Yeah, I mean, except for I always feel weird going into the women's section by myself. I think a guy in the women's section obviously screams reseller. So I'll go through the men's section, but I very rarely will touch anything women's. Where Lizzy will go through the men's section,
right?
But that's also not her priority. She'll never go into a thrift store and be like, I only checked the men's today. It's more of the afterthought.
She ever picked up something for you and she goes, you know what? I was going to let you resell this, but I think I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean we have the same, like we just run off the same store, but like if she picks up like a vintage college crew neck or something and she's like, look what I got, because she would never get it, but I would always get it, you know.
Right. Well, gentlemen, that is all the time that we have this evening on episode 81. Short but sweet.
Yeah, the abbreviated version.
Yeah, we crammed a lot of information into a short time frame, and now we got to go get ready for our lives. So, as Johnny said, I don't know what order you'll watch these in, but it's either past or future or something. But yeah, we'll see you on the other side.
Well, gentlemen, have a great week of reselling, and we will talk soon.
I guess.